very great colleague of mine at Plan International, where I worked before. Madam Minister, Madam Mary Brown, all other protocols observed, members of the Fourth Estate, colleagues from Plan International, colleagues from Save the Children, and colleagues from SOS Children's Villages, I welcome you all. I want to greet you all. Let me start by thanking the Minister and the government very much for their foresightedness and the level of energy and enthusiasm that they are using to ensure that we kick COVID-19 out of Liberia once for all. We are three organizations, but belonging to an alliance called Joining Forces for Children. Joining Forces for Children is a global alliance of 6 organizations. You can see them on the banner there. It's Child Fund, Plan International, Save the Children, SOS Children's Villages, Terrorism, and World Vision. However, only 3 of those organizations are here in Liberia. In Liberia at the moment we have Save the Children, Plan International, and SOS Children's Villages. It is an alliance, like I said, of people coming together, organizations that are working for children, some of the biggest child-focused organizations in the world working for children, coming together to join forces for children. Here in Liberia, we have decided to come together also. We work separately on our individual projects, but also we come together for certain initiatives on behalf of the children of Liberia. And this is just one of the initiatives. We have found out that we attend the IMS meetings and a lot of pillar meetings, and one of the things that have been discussed at these meetings is that there are children who are also held at the 14 hospital, military hospital. There's a lot of debate about what to do about these children. Should we move them to a different place and separate them from their parents who are already affected, or should they be there with their parents and receive support? Whilst this debate is going on, the Joining Forces for Children cannot wait. We thought that these children require immediate relief and care and support, while the authorities are thinking about medium to long-term support for these children. So this is why we're here today. We joined forces to come up with these toiletries, food items, educational play materials, toys, hygiene kits for the children and their caregivers at the 14 military hospital. We are collaborating with this under the psychosocial pillar. The psychosocial pillar for COVID-19 response is led by the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, and is chaired by the Minister herself, the Honorable Willamette Pisota, who I'm sure all of you know. So this is the story and the history behind joining forces together. We would like to do a bit more. This is just probably a start, but we would like to do more as we see that children, more and more children, to ensure that more and more the plights of children are being relieved and alleviated as part of the government and partners' response to the COVID-19 outbreak. I just want to close by quickly talking about SOS before my colleagues come in. As you all know, SOS has been in Liberia for about 35 years now, and it is an international child care and child protection organization. We operate in about 135 countries around the world, and Liberia is one of them. In West and Central Africa and North Africa alone, we have about 21 countries where we operate. In the COVID-19 response, this is not the first response as SOS we have done. The Minister, the Honorable Minister will attest to you. 3 weeks ago, we did a massive distribution of hygiene kits COVID-19 flyers, as well as bags of rice to 215 families around Monserrado County just before the lockdown, to ensure that these families are able to at least get some food going during the lockdown. Also, we distributed hygiene kits, buckets, as well as flyers for COVID-19 to about 210 youth around Monserrado County. So those are the things we have done. Just this week, the ministry, with funding from the IMS, is training about 40 social workers. These social workers are supposed to go in the field and provide psychosocial support to children and their families, particularly those that are affected by the COVID-19. So in partnership with this, the donor as well as the ministry, SOS, we provided hygiene kits and safety materials for the 40 social workers that are being trained this week. I think the training ended next week. I mean yesterday. Sorry. So this is just some of the things that we have been doing. We are very much engaged at the national level. We attend online the IMS meetings. We follow what is happening and also provide our own expert advice. We are also part of the psychosocial pillar. We are there and very active in ensuring that the pillar has a very strong SOP, that's a standard operating procedures, as well as other planning documents such as action plans. So this is what we have been doing as SOS Children's Villages, and then we expect that we are not hoping that the crisis escalates in Liberia, but we are here for the government. We have been here with the government and for the government and for the children of Liberia for the past 35 years. And we will continue to be here for whenever the government needs support and collaboration for the children. So I would like to thank all of you. I would like to thank Madam Minister for making it possible for us to come here. She actually, it's an idea that we come here and really listen to the presentation. She was not very happy when we did maybe the other presentations at the pillar level. So we're here now, and we hope that future presentations will be made here in collaboration with you. I would like to thank Madam Bro and her team for the excellent job they are doing in terms of coordinating the logistics for the COVID-19 response. And our colleagues from SOS, Plan International and Save the Children, who have done a terrific job. In just few days, we decided to put together these things, and they work overtime in their offices to make sure that they do the procurement. The three of us here, all we do is we instruct. They actually do the job. So the clapping should be for them. So let's give them one more big round. And thanks for everybody, the media and everybody for coming to grace this occasion. Thank you very much.
So next we'll have Dusa Yasia from Save the Children.
I think after Augustine spoke, I think we should just speak. But Augustine, thank you for the remarks. For Save the Children, you know, Save the Children started in 1919. So last year we turned 100 years and we're in about 120 countries around the world. In Liberia specifically, we started here in 1991 and we've been here ever since. Globally, our ambition is in 3 areas: learning, survival, and protection. We envision a world where every child will learn, every child can survive, and every child can be protected. And there's never been a time when children's lives are at risk at this particular moment. Earlier on in the conversation of COVID-19, there were talks about, children could not get the virus. A week ago or so, I was at the military hospital and I toured with Dr. Brown and other people and saw how much that is not true. So we got together, like Augustine said, we put together some supplies. This is the first. We try to get supplies for 1 or 2 months. We're still trying to get our global office to lobby and get more funding so we can do more. But we also envision that as the crisis escalates, there are going to be cases where children in the rural areas will be affected as well. So we hope to strengthen the collaboration so we can reach out if they are not going to be brought down to Monrovia. So thank you to the press, thank you, Madam Brown, thank you, Minister, for the great work, and we look forward to the partnership. Thank you.
So finally, from the partners' perspective, we'll have the country rep Plan International, Mr. Mohammed Kamal.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to start by thanking Madam Minister, Madam Pro, for the great job to the entire government of Liberia, and of course our colleagues and partners, like-minded organizations from SOS and Save the Children and other partners. I would like also to say a very big thank you for all media journalists who have volunteered to come and support us during this event to shed the light on what we as international organizations are doing to support the efforts of the government of Liberia. I'm sure every one of you knows Plan International. Just to give you a very brief idea on who are we are Plan International. We are one of the leading girls and child-centered organizations. We are working in 77 countries all over the world. We have been working in many of the most marginalized and underprivileged countries all over the world. In Liberia particularly, Plan International has been having a long presence for more than 40 years, where we have been working in different countries, and as of today we are working in Lufa, Nimba, Margibi, Montserrado, and Bumi. And we also, as part of one of our national projects funded by Global Fund, we are working in most of the counties in Liberia. Since the outbreak of COVID-19 in Liberia, Plan International has decided to suspend all our programmatic interventions and to give a strong focus on our response to COVID-19, because we do feel that this is our role, this is our part of our commitment to the government of Liberia, to the girls and the children of Liberia, and we have been collaborating with our partners in ensuring that we are responding on the ground as well as working on the national level. Today is a remarkable day for Plan International, because we are coming here to say to the girls and the children of Liberia, to the government of Liberia, to our partners from civil society organizations, that you are not alone. You are not alone, and we will not leave a girl behind. We will not leave a girl child behind. We will continue as much as we can. And honestly speaking, the government of Liberia and the ministries are trying their best. They are calling us for coordination meetings. They are calling us for mobilization of resources, not just financial resources, but technical resources, to ensure that we are really trying to conquer this virus, and we will get it done. I'm sure we will get it done in Liberia. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support, for your motivation, and please continue with us. We need all of you with us. Thank you.
Let me now introduce for response remarks the National Coordinator of COVID-19 Response, Honorable Mary Tyner. Welcome.
Thank you. SOS, Children's Village. Save Children. Liberia, I'm familiar with all of them. I will give you some education later on, because this is very important for you young people who were just born yesterday, the millennials, to know what is happening. This occasion is for the Minister of Justice, Minister of Gender, Honorable Wilhelmina Bisota. I will leave her with you because I'm just going to make my remarks and I will retreat, and this is her platform. You got that? This is her platform. She will speak to you. I want to be grateful on behalf of the President of the Republic of Liberia, President George Weah, along with the COVID-19 response team, me being the coordinator. I would like to give them a heartfelt thanks. This is unbelievable, unprecedented. I'd like to thank you on behalf of the Liberian people, what you've been doing over the years. I could stand here and give them some lectures for SOS. One of your government officials today is an ex-SOS baby, Semeko. Semeko was raised by SOS International. He is today one of the brightest.
Terry Genesis.
Okay, Terry Genesis. So you need to get some of this stuff from us. We need to get together, have a press conference where they can sit and answer your questions and don't get all these bits and pieces of news. You need to know exactly what the international NGOs do here. What are their objectives? What are their mission in Liberia? Who they help? They affect all the lives in every sector. I, Miro Pro, would like to thank them because they were my partners during Ebola time. SOS International gave to many children. And everything was packed in here. Blankets and everything else for the children. I want to thank you for all the work you have done with us 6 years ago with Ebola. And I'm so grateful because I am a living experience with what I do with you all, what you do for us. And it is heartfelt. Thank you. Keep on the good work by helping us, helping the Liberian children. Make sure you save them. Save the children. You moved over there, but I remember you there in Mama Point. I remember all the staff because I work with them day and night. You are God sent. You are the best of the best. So thank you so much. I want to give the platform to the minister who has put the whole thing together. Give her a hand clap. She is very strong to advocate on behalf of children, girls, and women. That's our area, that's our thing. We are here to help her. But sometimes you press. You don't come to us, we sit you down, we do good press conferences. Don't come to just get snippets of news and go. Sit down with us. I will provide a coffee and tea and ask questions. We will answer you so you can have some knowledge as to what is going on, who these NGOs are, who the international NGOs are, what Miracle does without slapping anybody. So you need to be able to get to us and see what we do. You come here midnight, come and see what we do. You know, you will not be in your bed, so you will come here and see what we do. We have a lot of warehouses that are going to be eventually. But I want to thank the international NGO. I want to thank the Minister of Gender for allowing this type of coordination with these three giants. This is just symbolic. They are bringing in more. You need to be here. You're going to get your certificates from us. Nice certificate, but we didn't pay plenty money. Thank you so much. So, without much ado, I want to introduce to you Honorable Wilhelmina Piso, the giant gender.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. My voice, I hope that the session is not as strong as it should be. But first of all, I just want to say thanks so much to our partners of the Joining Forces for Children, especially those who are standing here today, SOS, Save the Children, and Plan International. We really are grateful. Like has already been said, this is not the first donation. We've been doing things outside of here, but of course, because now we have a national response coordination unit, we want to be sure that we are making sure that things are here, and then as the different players need, we'll be making requisitions so that we are doing things properly, logistic-wise, to move things into areas where they're needed. We're very happy because one of the issues that we've been having is that how do we pay attention to issues that has to do with gender, especially women, girls, and children under the threat of this pandemic. And to have things here that we can specifically say has been allocated to pay attention to that particular target group is very heartfelt. It's I'm very happy for it. As you know, we've been working together. So we want to say thanks to these partners for coming together. Because for me, my primary issue here is that at the end of this, we are not ignoring other parts of the population as we are trying to take care of those who are majorly affected. A lot of us assume that people who are majorly affected are adults, but it might not necessarily be the truth. The one thing that I want to say right now, we are not practicing social distancing right now amongst yourselves. Journalists, you are at the forefront as well as the healthcare folks and the security folks. I'm talking to you and you're not even shaking. And you're the one even so be helping us give the information out there for being safe, protecting ourselves, social distancing. So right here, I will not continue talking to you, separate yourself. Let's do that, right? So we have the other ones, you all are helping us, and you need to help us save your own selves, protect yourselves too, as you're carrying the conversation out there to help us let everybody understand what we need to do to stay safe. But again, like I said, let me go back to the topic here. We have these particular items that are going to be tailored and targeted for the children. We do have children in the treatment center. We do have children in the POCs, and we're working with them. So just having as much as we can have them in a setting where life can be as normal as possible. One thing I want to emphasize is that the disease is not a crime. People having the disease are not criminals. They have not committed any crime. So we need to be able to have them live the life that they can live within this situation as normal as possible whilst they are undergoing treatment or they're being just checked out to be sure whether they've been affected or not. So having this, especially with the educational items, the play items, already help the children have a sort of normalcy within this period and for us to be able to have targeted routes for them. So again, I want to say on behalf of the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, thank you to all of you and to all of our other partners out there, because it's not limited to them, but today we are appreciating them. But like they said, we have so many other partners who are working hand in hand with us, collaborating with us, and making sure that we are all good. Because remember, it's not about us or them saving ourselves or themselves. It's about all of us being saved so that we all can survive this pandemic together. So thank you again, and we'll continue working. And like Madam Rose said, for the media, please continue being engaged. You know, it's not only for these symbolic donations, but also within the communities and the background as to the kind of work we're doing, so that we are all being informed properly and can inform our communities. Please join us in helping talk about not stigmatizing people who are now recovering. You all know we have a lot of recoveries right now. People are afraid to go back into their communities. I have a situation of a child, for example, who is cleared of the virus and want to take the child back into the community. The child is afraid, the family is afraid that we will be stigmatizing them. Again, the disease is not a crime. We should not treat people who have had the disease or are being suspected of having the disease as criminals. Let's be